and thank you for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. My name, if you can't see it, just because we don't have the names up currently. My name is Thomas Metal75, and that gentleman to our right is Michael Komarov Stout King. And this is
everybody.
Massachusetts Beer Reviews and Company, featuring Wildcard Wednesday on a St. Patrick's Day. Not exclusively to St. Patrick's Day beers, but if you got one, bring one, and we'll discuss, I guess, whatever's going on. Here's the link. It's in the chat to the video if y'all want to join. Usually we have more than this, but we're going to talk about the beers that we're showing and presenting and get on with that one. Let's start with Michael and see what he's bringing.
Okay. All the way from Dublin, Ireland, in honor of St. Patrick's Day at St. James Gate Brewery from Guinness since 1759. It's been there for a while already. This is their extra stout at 5.6%. This is an 11.2 ounce bottle, and it was actually brewed in Dublin. So for St. Patrick's Day, and I've tried it many times. Always excited to try it again.
Nice. Happy St.
Patrick's Day. Want me to pour it in the glass or wait till we come back to me?
Actually, you know what? Yeah, do your. You can actually just do your whole thing if you want right now. Go right ahead.
Okay, no problem.
We got so many people.
I'm ready to do it.
While you're doing that, the man is here. Thrash Metal Homebrew and a barbecue.
Cheers, y'all.
Hey, how you doing, Brian?
Good, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing good. So anyway, I'm pouring a beer from Dublin, classic Guinness extra stout, and that's what it looks like in the glass. And again, in honor of Alex, I got a little extra head there just so
oh yeah,
you know,
you gotta have that
nice bubbly head there, beige color, dark brown beer.
Right.
When you look through it, you really can't see through it. Maybe a little bit of a red tinge at the very bottom, but almost you cannot see it through it all. Very dark brown.
Nice.
Let me get a nose on it.
Do it up.
Get the dark roasted malts. You really don't get any kind of hop smell. Maybe a little bit of, residual chocolate in the background, maybe some coffee as well. But the main smell that you get is dark roasted malts, and it smells very much like you'd be interested in tasting it, especially if you like stouts. So here I go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Let's just do it now. Yeah, let's hear it.
It tastes like a classic beer to me. Get the dark roasted malts and the taste. It's only a little bit above a session level at 5.6, so you really can't taste the alcohol. Smooth almost in its taste profile. What else am I getting any chocolate or coffee in it? Maybe a little, but it's background more than it's right in your face. Dark roasted malts. Maybe you get a little bit of hop bitterness in it as well, but I wouldn't call this a bitter stout. It's kind of in the moderate range. But it's tasty. And for a macro product, which they brew tons of, I think the level does stay consistent. Every Guinness tastes the same. And keeping consistency over time, I think, is a very important part of the brewing process. Very nice. I prefer this to the draft version, which is 4.2%. You do get that nice action if you pour it down the middle, and it gives you a nice little show. But this has more substance to it, to me, and I'm enjoying it. Hello, Bumpy. I'm doing Guinness Extra Stout in honor of St. Patrick's Day.
Nice.
Nice. It's always been a beer through my whole beer drinking career that I always look back on as something which, like I was just saying, is really a consistent product. It's macro, I guess, because they make so much of it, but it's still a consistent product that always seems to be the same. And in this case, I find it to be a really very nice stout. I I will come back with a number after everybody else reviews their beer.
Let's hear it from the man, our correspondent here in Colorado, Thrash Metal Homebrew Barbecue.
All right. Since I started it last night, I already did it on a live earlier. First, Nina, what's up? Cheers.
Hello.
To start it off, a shot of Bailey's. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
I had mine earlier. Ooh, yeah. Whoa, there's a shot.
And then, as Michael Kormaroff was talking, I got me the 4.2 Guinness Drought.
There it is.
This is my favorite of all of them because I love the way that it changes as it warms. Unlike the other ones, the chocolate character that comes out of this as it warms up is really nice.
You tell me what you think about the bottled version here, because I did the bottled version, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and I got comments recently from somebody that talked about the beer looked like it had no head to it. It was flat. You're not supposed to pour it in glass from the bottle.
I should have poured it more aggressively, but you have to understand the cans will have the widget in them, okay? Because this is a nitro. It is a nitro. Yep. It does hold the head very well, and it's got a nice pillowy head. It leaves really good lacing for a 4.2. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad at all. Compared to the can version, the can's going to give you more of a nitro charge when you pour it. And it's going to give you a much thicker, and you're going to get more of that the upside down snowstorm cascade effect when you pour it. But that's all in the look. But I do like the nitro in it because the nitro, I think, makes a creamier head than a CO2. You get more tight bubbles on it. It's what I call a happier head. But this one, I just reviewed it on Beerman's channel, and the roast notes on this thing are just really great. I mean, the acidity from the roast itself, you don't even need hops with this thing. I mean, because of the acidity, it gives off that bitterness, which really gives a really good the stout presence that you need on the tongue, and it really goes down and gives a real drying effect, which makes you want more, of course. So let's dive into this. Don't even have to smell. You say Guinness, that taste pops into your mouth. So cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
This one is about near 40 degrees. So right now, what you get with this beer is that bitterness right up front, that acridness from the roasted barley, special B, all that, the roasted dark malts. I mean, it's all up front. Later on, you'll start getting those chocolate characters as it warms up. So, pour in this glass, you can just huddle it. And it's like a good cognac, or like the old guy sits out in the front porch and smoking his cigar. It's just they all go hand in hand. It's these are beers that you want to savor for a while and not chug. So yeah, good stuff. I'll come back with my number because I've already rated it. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers. Fresh.
Thanks for having me.
Cheers, Brian.
Go over to our correspondent in New Hampshire, Bumpy Road Brewery.
Nobody heard me saying cheers because I had muted myself.
Bro.
Well, in honor of Cinco de Mayo, the Margarita Goza from the Flying Goose Brew Pub and Grill. They're out of New London, New Hampshire. This is a 5.1% sour ale brewed with key limes and pink Himalayan salt.
Ooh.
Lots of limes. So we've got the green thing going anyways for St. Patty's Day, right? There you go.
All right.
Got the green shirt on. Let's just twirl it just for the heck of it. I don't think it needs to be twirled, but why not do that?
All right, ready.
Woo, he's ready.
Pour it into a dirty glass.
It's always good to drink out of a dirty glass.
Reused glassware, I assume. Yeah.
Yes. There's previously a double IPA in this glass.
All right.
Bumpy is a swashbuckler as far as putting stuff together, I guess. You like to
Yeah.
go for it.
Cheers,
But yeah,
guys.
nice kind of mixed bubble head, white head, rocky. It's breaking apart. It is a sour, and there's salt and lime juice and everything else in there. So the head's not going to stick around. It is a nice bright yellow, and it's got a haze to it. You can kind of see some objects through it. So definite haze, but clarity too. Not completely all marked. The aromas on this. Are we going all the way through? Or are we just
Take
Yeah,
it
go right ahead.
alrighty?
You're driving the car, man.
Baby, you got mine.
From afar, there's a slight lime note. Get into it, a little bit more lime. There almost seems like there's lactose in this too. I did not believe there's lactose. There's no lactose in this. I didn't really have to check, but I checked anyways. No lactose, but there is a almost vanilla sweetness that comes up with that lime. So possibly coming out of the malt. It does have semi-bready maltiness in the aroma. But Beerman, maybe they use some melanoidin malts in here, and I'm getting cookie. Maybe that's that vanilla.
You did it for the
Cookie and cake.
It almost okay. So they call it a margarita goza, but it almost seems like maybe they were thinking about going for a key lime pie sour, and maybe they felt it didn't come out right, and they just called it a margarita instead. I don't know. Add some salt afterwards.
Yeah, I was gonna
It
say.
does seem to have a bit of a sweetness, like
Around
you
the
might
rim,
find in like a whipped topping on top of a key lime pie.
Is it too salty though?
I'm not really picking up on salt notes in the aroma. Let's take a swig. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Prost.
Okay, now is it salty?
Cilantro.
Schlange.
It's got a bitter bite to it. Bitter sour bite. I mean, there's some salt notes in there right up front. Getting the lime. It's very drying. Instant dry in the tongue. Quite a bit of tartness going into sour. There's a salinity still left on the palate as well. So yeah, they Himalayan this thing pretty well. Light body,
Laying it. They're
medium, high medium effervescence. Like I said, extremely drying. If I keep drinking these, I won't be able to spit. Yeah, I mean it's got the key lime notes in there. Slight breadiness after, kind of mid palate. Slight bread notes. Doesn't really go into like a sourdough bread, which I normally like. I think a lot of the sour tart type notes are coming from the lime up front, and then whatever they use to sour it, whether it be lactobacillus or Brettanomyces.
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 Bumpyacillus.
Tyrannosaurus.
It's a puckerer though. Pretty decent. I'll think of a score on it. I wish it did have more like a sourdough bread backbone to it versus just a slight bready note in the middle. But key lime and salt.
What do you expect, huh? That's what you get.
She's
All right.
key liming to me.
Nice. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Oh, well,
Cheers,
and, we have to
Cheers.
to Beerman and Ronald Sutton and Ken.
What's
So,
up, Ken?
hello.
Ken, what's up, Ron? Cheers.
What's up, everybody? Let's go. Let's see what Beerman's. Woo, yeah, Beerman. Hello.
Not that.
Well, we discussed it on the program today.
Hey, Thomas Mel, thank you so much, man. I appreciate this. Mister. I won't say your name, man. Does everyone know your name? Anyway, this is Foreign Objects. This is Foreign Objects Brewing Company out of Bronx, New York. It's their Psychic Texture. It's a new American hoppy ale, they'll call it. They call it. 6.7% ABV. There's no IBUs listed. It was canned 2/16/21, so it's about a month old or so. Actually, right on it. Uses Simcoe Euconaut hops. I expect to see maybe some lemon, lime, pithy orange, tropical fruit, berry, papaya, apple, citrus, passion fruit, apricot, pine. All right, let's see what we get.
So, Beer Man, with it being 6.7, do you think it was 6.666 and they just rounded up?
I think so.
No, it's actually 6.9.
Quickly, while you're pouring that beer, say hello to Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy.
Wow.
Hey, what's up?
I found
What's
something
up?
green.
Alligator.
I looked all over. I started to bring all I had around the house was Irish Spring, and I couldn't bring it.
We're going to get to the indicator real soon. We'll get
I
to
didn't have
you.
time. I didn't have time to go into anything Irish. So I'm sorry.
All right.
Nice.
Let me get that picture off. Good man. It's all yours.
Well, it's good to see you, JV. Good to see
you too,
everyone
bro.
here. Oh yeah. So real quick with the head before it goes down about a finger head. Let's go for the nose. Very fruity. First off. Oh my God. Peach, apricot, melon, honeydew, mango, orange pithy. It is pithy orange. I get a pithy.
Don't get pissed off now.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna
He's having a
This has got the strongest tropical fruity feel I have ever smelled in any beer. Holy moly.
Wow.
wow.
Your beer is
It's
starting
got-
to piss me off.
It's starting to piss me off. A look and feel of this. Okay. Nice bubbly, kind of a bubbly, somewhat
Oh, come on.
soapy
Seriously.
head, man. Yeah, soapy, bubbly, sudsy. There, that's what I'm looking for. Off-white head, maybe a white head. It looks real firm and oily on the top. Nice hazy beer. It's got a good golden color to it, orange almost pushing. Maybe an amber, let's say. Hazy, can't see through it. Looks nice. Good medium fast rising bubble. Cheers, let's drink.
Cheers.
Cheers, Beer Man.
Oh man, grapefruit rind, grapefruit pith, more of like an orange pith with a grapefruit rind. That's the immediate thing right off the front. Very soft spoken though, very smooth, creamy, nice. Really rubs off a bitter at the back of the palate there. Down the throat, you start to get a nice bitter, dry, medium fast finish. The aftertaste is very grapefruit forward, grapefruit rindy, pithy, like grapefruit. Even a slight pine in there. Has a sweetness on the middle of the tongue. It starts to sweeten, gives you all the fruitiness, the peach, apricot, orange, a little pineapple, maybe even a little bit of grapefruit. They all kind of mango comes through. Very nice little lemon. And then it dissipates. It kind of dries off and fades away towards the back. As it falls down that pitfall there, so as it goes down the throat, it dries off, and you get this aftertaste of grapefruit and pine. It's real nice. It's actually very good. That dryness really hits you side of the cheeks. It kind of like puckers them up a little bit. Like you just had some pink grapefruit. You have the sugar on the grapefruit or something that's really good. You get that, and you get that little like sour bite in the back. I like that.
I mean, like kind of like a prune juice.
No, grapefruit for sure. Like a pink grapefruit with sugar. That's what I'm getting on this. The main thing, and then with the orange pithiness and the there's a little bit of a white bread maltiness going on.
It's pretty interesting.
It's very good. It's very, very good. Good lacing on this. And it's a little chalky, but a little chunky, chooky ka. But it's still sticking on the side of the glass. It's all right.
Those are beer
Oh,
from
yeah.
Edward.
Yeah. That's just my caca language.
No,
so-
come on.
Beer man,
Not bad,
the
though.
worst beer I ever had in my life was a grapefruit beer. And to this day, I will
Beer
never
man, you're
drink
fucking
another
grounded,
one.
dude.
This
I'll
is more
never
orange
drink another
grapefruit.
Never.
Like it's
Yeah,
like a
the-
mix. If you like oranges, though, do you like oranges? Do you like oranges, Ron?
I know. I like buds, man. But I drank that goddamn grapefruit beer. I was at a Christmas party. And I about spewed on people's shoes. I'm serious. It was that
Like a grapefruit radler or something? Or
Oh,
what?
shoes.
Yeah.
it was some kind of grapefruit beer. You gotta try this. This is the greatest shit. It was fucking horrible. I about died.
I don't know what to think about
Yeah.
that.
That's funny, man.
In a couple of
No.
years, we'll have Ronald converted.
I'll never.
on a regular
Same with
basis.
Scotch. I got sick on
It won't
Scotch
be
one
hams
time when I
anymore,
was
man.
like
Yeah,
16,
soon.
17 years old. I got
Yeah.
drunk on Scotch and got so sick. I'll never put a glass of Scotch to my mouth again. Never.
Wow. What else you say
No.
about your beer man?
Oh, it's a good beer. It's not bad. I like this. It's a fun one. The alcohol's not very present. It's not alcoholic whatsoever. It's very fruity, very citrusy, and plays all the parts of really actually just an IPA. I don't know why they couldn't just call it that, but they call it a New American Hoppy Ale. I just call it an IPA. It's actually kind of a mix between an East Coast, West Coast style feel. So that's kind of nice. Maybe a Midwestern style IPA, or if you want to say that. But yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Is
at all.
it beer man? Is it a true ale or is
It's
it
an ale.
a law?
Yeah, it's an ale. No, it's an ale.
true
It's
ale.
a
Top fermented.
definitely.
Yeah, top fermented.
Yeah, it's not bottom fermented at all. Yeah, real nice though.
Beer review.
Well, cheers, guys. I got my thoughts and my numbers. Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers, beer man.
Thanks, Eric, man. Cheers.
Hey,
man.
right,
Cheers,
BC,
guys.
we will be getting to you very shortly. Now we're going to Ohio with Ronald Sutton. Hello.
Yeah, this beer's been out for quite a while. Yeah, it's the Yingling Golden Pilsner. Granted, it's not an Irish beer or whatever. I apologize, but I've never reviewed this. I was over at my brother-in-law's house, and I said, "You guys want a beer?" He says, "Oh, I got beer up here." He brings out this Yingling, and it's like room temperature. I says, "I ain't drinking that thing at room temperature." So I come back down and brought some hams up there, but I kept the beer that he gave me, and I've never had this Yingling Golden Pilsner. Yingling, is that allowed on the show tonight?
Sure.
Anything goes. You're good.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Here, let me get a better picture.
You have to have a cherry on it.
Yeah, but I've never had this beer. It's a twist off cap.
We don't get that here, Ronald. We can't get it here in Denver.
I don't know. Let's see how it pours. I'm gonna give it a Sutton.
Beer man, you
I
can't
want-
get
I
that
want
up
a
there,
little-
and I don't think Ken can get that in California, right?
Soon,
No.
I heard, but I don't know.
I don't know. I was pretty aggressive on the pour, and it looks pretty nice. Yeah. I don't know. It's got a one finger. It's a one finger head. You can hear it crack.
What's it
No,
saying,
I mean-
man?
Snap, crackle, pop.
Like Rice Krispies.
Snap, crackle, fuck you.
Snap, crack, pop. It's a sound system.
It came out in 2018, It's a 4.7 ABV. What's nice? It's got 135 calories, so that's 20 calories less than most beers, or 10, whatever. But they say they use those noble hops, the Size and Hallertau hops. Yeah, and those are always pretty good. I mean, they come from over in the what the hell, the Czech Republic, up in that region, Germany and shit. Them Saz and Hallertau's are pretty good, and they don't really clarify if it's an all malt, if it's an all malt beer or if it's an adjunct. People say that they pick up scents of corn. They pick up corn. I don't really pick it up, but I've never had it.
That's pretty corny of your speech, but try the beer. All right.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So Rana, when you drink that, do a comparison between that and Hams.
Oh, I don't think there's any comparison. I
never had it.
I like German Pilsners. I like Czech Pilsners.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite styles.
Yeah, because I never had a Yingling, so
Yeah.
Saws and Hallertau. That's how you pronounce it, or just call it Paul Middle.
On the front of the tongue, you pick up the. It's like any other Pilsner. You're going to pick up the malts on the front, and as the carbonation pushes the beer backwards towards your gullet, you pick up the hops that are in it, and they're classic hops. I mean, it's a classic taste. You pick it up in a Heineken, you pick it up in a lot of beers. It's that classic taste, and it finishes dry. It goes down smooth, dry. The carbonation pushes it back, so it's going to give you a little rush.
All right.
He is too easy of a joke to make up.
But yeah, it's pretty good. I've heard some reviews that weren't too they didn't give it the applause. I'm missing my words, but they didn't rate it too high. And I when I want a good Pilsner, I go to Aldi's and I buy Wernesgrüner. I buy Wernesgrüner religiously, but they got my Aldi shut down. They're remodeling it and they got it shut down. And I bought some Brenz the other day. It was okay, but that Wernesgrüner is one of the top Pilsners that I've ever had.
So
And
the Yingling,
that's what I'm comparing this Yingling to, and it's up there. I'll score it an 84. I'm jumping ahead of the game, but that way I won't interrupt anyone. I give it an 84.
So let me ask you: is it a sweet lager or is it like a drier lager? I mean, what kind of?
It's supposed to be a Pilsner,
Same. They're pretty much the same.
all Pilsners are lagers, but not all lagers are Pilsners. This Pilsner is a step above. In my opinion, Pilsners are great beers, and it's just, you're supposed to get more grassiness from the hops.
Yeah, which
And
Saws usually does.
you don't get that barnyard feel in this beer.
So what are you
Okay.
getting in it? What are you getting?
It's more of a lager feel. It's not really
Okay. All right.
It's more creamy. It doesn't give you that
The
bite
snap?
on
Yeah.
the back of your palate. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you that shot of hops. It doesn't give you that extra bit of hop that a Pilsner is supposed to have.
Okay,
You know
now I
what I
got
mean?
an idea.
Gotcha.
Cool.
When it
Cool.
rinses down your palate, it's
There's
supposed
quenching.
to leave a little bit of something. It doesn't do that.
Whole time.
It doesn't.
All right.
Cool.
So, have you ever had?
Have you ever had? It's a quality product, but I hold a high standard for Pilsners, and this doesn't meet the bar. You know what I mean? People were high jumping. People were high jumping 6'5". Well, my man was only doing about 6'1".
Well, I mean, have you ever had a beer from a place called Hodov?
Hello, Ken.
Put some clothes on, bro.
Place called what?
Hold it.
A place called where?
Hold it.
Hold it.
Hold them.
Yeah.
Texas Hold'em.
Hold of these nuts.
Hold on.
Hey, I put a crotch review. I made a crotch statement about the people at beer all them rating things, Beer Advocate and all that
I
shit.
can't believe I got you. But that was
Somebody's got to remember that. I had the crotch beer. I had the crotch
all right.
beer.
All right.
I
I'll
went
put my
off.
shirt on now. I feel.
When he
I
said
went
that,
off
he
on
was
that.
actually holding his nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had crotch beer, man. I had crotch beer. Fuck them people. I like what I like. I ain't gonna let people dictate to me what I have to buy.
I can't believe I got a dad with a dad joke. That's just like
It's not like human feces.
Lord
Hey, but
Jesus.
this stuff tastes better. The more sips I take out of this, the better it is.
Do you have a
Yeah,
pure H
It's
beer?
growing on me now.
I do. Let me finish this one up. I didn't mean to take a piss on you, man, but like, that was kind of funny. I love you.
I love you.
Is that the
Hey,
review?
Ken, what you drinking?
That is,
Got to empty the cup to put more in for the show.
yeah, you might have to.
You need to open another one up.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, yay.
If
You
Brewski's backstage, I can drop off. Let him on.
Yeah, we are all here. There you go.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
like
go
me to-
play.
Yeah, that's a good beer. Yeah.
Almost pick that up.
Stereo Hopic.
Okay.
I'm thinking I might have to walk up my brother-in-law's and get me another one of these Yinglings.
I'm curious to what you have to say about this because I just had it recently. It's good. It's not bad.
It's stereopic.
So,
Yeah.
Ken, while you're opening that up, we got AG Pennypacker in there saying, "Can you send Amazon link to that porn star robe?"
I don't know. Imagine how much you pay me. If you pay me enough, I might. All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
And action.
Oh,
Dun, 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 dun.
Cut. Start over. Cut.
Na-na-na-na-na.
Banana.
Banana-nana.
No.
Banana. Banana nanas.
Banana hammock. No hammocks.
No,
No,
no.
No hands. Oh.
This is a no banana hammock zone.
Watch where you pour so you don't get
Germany.
deep.
Banana handless. This is the whole. I know hand job.
Hannes.
Hands, please.
Hey, that
Bananas
beer's
among
got a
us.
good head on it there, Ken.
Keep
Come on.
your hands where we can see them.
Keep your head where we can see it.
Whoa.
Wowzers.
Thick, slippery, juicy,
Jolly Gee.
Oh my
chewable,
Everything's so pithy tonight.
and slippery.
Speaking of wieners,
Don't piss me off.
can I pour a beer, please?
You don't pour like Alex.
No.
What's
Get her
wrong
in
with
there,
you?
bud.
What do you mean? I'm full of like jokes right now, like terrible jokes. But it's right
Man,
with me.
5-star fight out, man, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, cut it out. I mean, seriously.
He's been drinking today.
Ken's got to go to the gym
Screw it
after.
up.
No, I do.
Cheers, brother.
We
I
have
like
beer.
that. I like that.
Jeez, so-
All right. So stereopic is a 7.2% alcohol by volume, from Lagunitas. I think this is a tremendous beer, and I go to a lot. I mean that.
You drink a lot of those Eden or Lagunitas, you know about them.
Goose Island beers suck.
Still gotta try that one though.
They suck. I hate Goose Island.
Their regular ones suck. Their special edition ones are all right, but
Their Ghost is all right.
Right, but
You know,
when you have to pay like $30 for a fucking bottle with something that's just like okay, yeah.
yeah.
Fucking California bastards, just like me.
Got Ireland in the house.
Yeah, what's up? Window beer review, Thomas. We got another Thomas out there. I love it.
What's up, Ireland?
All right.
How you doing?
That's one way to get it tasting.
I think he likes it.
Did you miss the taste?
Nope.
He's getting. He's rapping.
Got a good yawn out of it. Na, 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 na.
Banana.
Banana, nana.
Banana Rama.
Need some time to wrap your brain around this. We can come back to you.
All right. So we got to be serious because
It's a family show.
hops are Mosaic and something else, but I can't put my
Amarillo.
no
Simcoe?
Amarillo.
On it.
Simcoe. I think it's Simcoe.
I got a
You,
Simcoe.
you can usually pick up a Simcoe up. You can usually pick it up.
Yeah.
Right, your trademark. Simcoe.
As long as it's a
No,
female.
it's weird. So it says
Caddy Piney Berry.
Nelson something or other.
Yeah, Nelson Suaven.
Yeah.
Nelson Suaven.
I think
And then Mosaic.
Nice. Those are great hops, man.
Yeah.
I like Mosaic hops mostly. Out of those.
Yeah, Mosaic's nice.
Well, I've been swabbing on these. And
It's like cat's balls.
Meow.
That beer is full of dad jokes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up, beer man.
Chia Garcia.
Chia.
Banana, nana.
Nuts.
Ken, we're gonna bring in our other panelists. We gotta get to some people. We'll come back to Ken in a little while. Thank you, Ken. Yeah.
Andy Gator.
Andy
We got
Gator,
Andy Gator.
Bybita, 8% ABV, 25 IBUs. They poured like one finger head, golden, like the Yingling. Get a nose on. I'm gonna do a quick review.
And done.
Hey, baby,
Yeah,
what's
ready.
going on, man?
And
What are you
Just
guys
a little,
tonight?
just
What
a
are
little
you
bit more.
drinking?
Just a little more.
that's the
Ready,
Andy Gator by Beta Brewing.
It's got a lot of like it almost smells like a grapefruit smell in it. Also, get a lot of fruit notes on it and bready, sweet. So, cheers, everybody. Going in for a taste.
Cheers.
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 Witness protection program down here.
It's definitely got a sweet right off the bat.
The logo. It's all good.
Still got that grapefruit. I know Ron loves his grapefruit, so he'd like this.
No way, man.
Kind of almost got a little bit of honey flavor to it. Medium bodied, lightly carbonated, it seems like.
Nice. Now that's their basically their version of a crafty kind of a malt liquor, right? Their Helles Doppel.
Yeah, this is their Hellas Doppelbock.
Gotcha.
8%.
Wow.
It's very well hidden because this.
Yeah.
So
Nice. That sounds like a good beer right there.
I'm
And that's
surprised
all I
it
got to
looks
say about
better
that.
than
Yeah,
what
it
it does.
does. Yummy.
All right, we'll get back to Jeremy when we do the second round, and for scores and for
Okay.
shouting it out. But
Yeah.
I gotta introduce. That's a good looking beer. Got to introduce our man finally.
BC.
Spirit. How you going? Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Cheers.
You had a show, guys?
Hey,
Well,
BC, I always said you couldn't critique.
Hell yeah, that's a good beer,
One
dude.
beer. You needed two.
Wow.
You needed at least 2 beers to critique it.
Let's see it. There it is.
That's
Oh,
a good
cool.
beer right there.
Colossal Claret.
Road Ales. Okay. I just did a video earlier today on these guys. It's posted on Facebook. Crack Ghost Beer Can.
Okay.
So,
Rogue, yeah.
here we go. I thoroughly enjoyed this one today.
Mhm.
This one, if I'm not mistaken, is an 8.2 ABV and a 75 IBU. Now,
I like those. Those are good beers.
Nice.
Yeah. I've done at least 3 of these beers. Okay, I've done Bad Squatch. I've done this, and I forget what the other one I did, but I've got them on my channel. So this is, if I remember right, this is my 4th one that I'm doing by Rogue Ales.
Yeah.
And-
This hour? Cool.
Yeah, they've got, from what I understand, Cascade, Chinook, Citra, and Strata hops in this
Wow.
beer.
All right.
So, I mean, to me, this is a good beer. To me,
Where's it from, BC? Where's it from?
it's
Rogue.
Newport, Oregon.
Yep.
That's where they're from, Newport, Oregon.
Rogue Ales.
So, I mean, none of these beers have done me wrong so far. And from what I understand, they grow all their ingredients on site.
On site. That's neat. I like that. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
That's
and
a good thing.
so everything they make is right there on site. So, Bad Squatch, this or whatever else you can get your hands on is right there on site. And
A lot of the breweries in the Czech Republic and old East Germany and stuff, that's what they did. Their estate, that was their brewery, and they had acres where they grew their own barley and everything else. You know, it was all right there.
Yeah.
so, as far as
That's
smell
good. That
goes,
should be a good one. Should be a good one.
Citra, getting some hoppiness off of this.
Don't
And-
worry, be happy.
Yeah.
Now let's get the tasting.
Prost. Happy St. Patrick's Day, y'all.
Yes.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, man.
Excuse
Now
me.
you're definitely getting the symptom to this. It's tasting fine as hell. And I'm not saying that alcohol is coming out, but you can get that undertone of the alcohol or the ABV off of this.
What is the ABV?
It's the 8.2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
So-
it?
8.2.
Yeah, 8.2. Yeah.
8.2. Wow.
And it's a 75 IBU. So, I mean, you can really
Wow.
taste that IBU in this, really. So, I mean, it's really good. I enjoy this one. Yep. So, I don't know if you want to do a rating system at the end or if you want to do it now.
Yeah, we'll do it at the end. Keep sipping and thinking and really wrap that in your mind. And then you can afterwards promote your stuff on social media. Hell yeah. Thank
All right,
you.
I got you. All right.
Yeah,
God.
mine went up when I was finishing that Yingling Golden Pilsner. I gave it an 84. I stuck with it, but I think it went up to maybe an 89.
Yeah.
It was a better beer than I thought. I wish I would have had like a 12 pack of it, you know. I had one beer. It's hard to review with one beer.
Welcome to Bailey Beer Reviews. Bailey here.
You got them cats.
What's up,
I
buddy?
got dogs.
Colorado beer over there, yo.
Top of the evening, you cheeky bastards. Today I am bringing, apparently from Colorado, it's Gillian's. Yay. They're out of Guinness, and this was the only thing that was like left that was Irish-esque from the liquor store by me. So Gillian's, it's 5.4% of Golden Colorado lager-esque beer. And it's special. Look, it's a twist cap. Oh, get that off.
Twist off.
Twist off. Oh my gosh.
Got it. Twist off. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, that's an Alex pour right there.
Oh, that was a fast pour.
Yeah, there you go, Alex.
Watch out. Whoa.
It's okay.
Where is Alex
I
when
got
you
it.
need
I got it.
Slow it down. You're getting too much head.
That's what she didn't say.
But then again, there's
No, it's okay. That's about how Gillian should be poured, anyways. It's a bit of a copper reddish tint to it. 3-finger head. I'm thirsty.
3 fingers and a finger.
kind of spongy bubbles, Swiss cheese bubbles. I think I took that one from Beer Man right there.
Damn.
All right, check the aroma.
nice
Smells-
wet head.
Smells like a malty Coors. No. I'm getting a lot of the maltiness from it. All right. Here's a trick my grandfather taught me.
Woo.
Didn't work. I'm just messing. All right, cheers. I'm gonna dig into it.
Prost. Buy a t-shirt. Cheerio. Teespring.
I got a mustache on my mustache.
I didn't say it.
It's got that maltiness, almost a copper-esque taste, kind of like a penny. Not a whole lot going in. Like I said, this is probably just Coors with extra malt and like screw it. We made an Irish red. All right, you know. But
Props to George Gillian.
Would you say it's a little off course?
Of course.
it's a little off-putting. More.
Oh.
Well, you didn't get the 4-leaf clover.
Where's the hams when they need it?
Your luck ran out. Your luck ran out.
What is it? What's the name of that beer? What's the name of that beer?
It's called Whammy.
Oh, Killian's Irish Red. They
Yeah.
just started bringing that back out in my market. I just noticed it within the last week and a half, 2
Well,
weeks.
without giving a score, I don't think it should be in any market. Cheers. Let's move on.
Wow. All right. We'll get around to
Head of hams.
epic rating, I suppose. All right. We come full circle. Thank you for stopping by this crazy ass channel of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. There you go. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody out there. Just to be a little different and not try to, bring the same beer that apparently everybody did not bring. Only Michael Komarov did with the Guinness Extra. I'm going to pour it in this glass. I had a Guinness a little bit earlier, but again, just to be a little bit different here, I'm going to do a New Hampshire beer. Yes. This is the Smutty Nose Brewing Company. I bought one of their 12 packs recently, a variety pack. This is just their lager beer. Ooh. It's a 4.7 by volume lager beer, and it was canned on the 8th of December. So, yeah, let's get this into the glass, shall we? A lager brewed and canned by Smutty Nose in Hampton, New Hampshire. The Smutty Nose website says 4.7%. 20 IBUs, brewed with tradition and consumed with character. We give you Smutty Nose Lager, a real beer's beer. This new classic goes with everything and can be enjoyed by anyone. Parentheses of legal age. That just doesn't.
Actually, Eric, in New Hampshire, we pronounce that lager.
The numbers are right.
It means big.
So,
In the
no,
West,
the
they
numbers
say
are right
lager.
on it. It depends on how it was aged. Numbers are right.
Let's see. I'm going to get a little aggressive here at the end. which I should have just got aggressive. I should have just got aggressive the whole time because. Oh, that's Guinness. Oh, whatever. That's
figurehead.
Not even two, one finger. Yep.
Freaking Ron's got
and I'm getting a lot of fingerprints on my glass. I'm getting a nice lemony yellow. It's pretty golden, but there is a little bit of chill haze to it. Not much, but it's not completely opaque. But for the most part, it is. Nice white soapy head. There is some popping and fizzing. On the nose, I am getting a lot of lemon or like lemongrassy kind of notes to that one. There's definitely a graininess on the nose on that one. There's something that kind of reminds me of a little light peppercorn, but not much of that. Maybe something that kind of reminds me of a light honey sweetness, but other than that, there's not much to really write about on the nose. It's pretty grainy and lemon forward. There might be some grassiness. So let's try said smutty nose lager. Cheers and happy St. Patrick's Day to you all.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, man.
Here. Cheers.
Here. This is pretty. I don't want to say it's plain Jane because it's not plain Jane, but it's not really a lot to write home about here so far.
Question is, will he get you jacked up?
Oh, you got to drink a few, yeah. Let's see. So first and foremost is a lot of lemon and lemony, oily kind of notes to it. You're getting that wet, papery graininess, if that makes any sense.
Oxidation.
White bready malt. There's a sweetness that sort of kind of reminds me of honey, and then it goes pretty dry to like a baking kind of floweriness, F-L-O-U-R, that kind of flowery, like the kind of flowery notes you get from like baking southern biscuits, something like that. Yeah, so it's kind of on the biscuity side. It's a light-bodied beer, like a medium light towards medium-bodied. It's right in the middle between medium.
It looks clear. It looks more clear than what you normally investigate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least it's not that hazy New England IPA and all that. At least it looks fairly clean.
Yeah, it is clean for the clean for the most part. What you're getting again at the end of the like that lemony kind of oily sort of flavor. Not a lot of hopping. Even though they say, even though they say 20 IBUs, that's perfectly appropriate for the kind of beer. It's sort of remind me of a Helles lager, like a German kind of a malting and the earthy kind of hops. Again, crisp, clean, ultra refreshing, somewhere between light towards medium, but more on the light side. One thumb up so far. We'll get back around to the ratings on this beer and everyone else's ratings, but so far, nice to try. I don't know if I would actually buy a whole 12-pack or a 6-pack of my own merit unless I just wanted this particular style for the day. So it's all right. Let's go back around to Michael Komarov with the Guinness
classic 5.6 ounce Guinness stout from Dublin. I am going to give this a 93. It's a beer, but it's not world class.
Yeah.
So it's a solid A though, recommended. And far shout outs go, John and Illy and I do Stout Sunday, 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. Join us if you can. And otherwise, Eric, thank you for having me on tonight.
Got it. Not a problem.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers, Michael.
Cheers, Michael.
Dr. Ashmetal with the Guinness drink in the bottle. In the bottle, people.
All right, so I finished this up. Guinness Draft Stout. This one's the nitro. I'm not going to bite this one, Ronald. So
the bottle
that would hurt. Anyway, this gets a 96. I've rated it before. This is the best Guinness Stout that I like out of the running that they have. And I just opened up Pikes Peak Brewing Company out of Manitou Springs, Colorado. This is Devil's Head Red Ale. It's a 7.3%. Really good ale. we're going to be rocking on that for a little bit. Cheers.
I almost bought that one tonight.
Oh yeah, shout outs. I keep doing it. We're doing the beer chug challenge, and that's the 2021 beer chug challenge. We've done it a few years ago. We did it a couple years in a row, but I wasn't hosting at the time, and we're trying to revive it. Do a video of chugging 1 liter of carbonated beer, and you don't have to go fast at all. Just record yourself drinking a liter chug. It can either be in a Das Boot or a regular liter container. And
regular boot.
The deadline is May 1st. And go to my About page on my YouTube page at Thrash Metal Homebrew and Barbecue. If you hit About, you can get my email address and let me know where that's at. I'll go grab the video. We're going to make a huge compilation of everyone that's doing it. So, and watch my latest videos on that.
Thrash, can you shoot a beer? Can you shoot a beer? Can you shoot a beer?
I don't do it that way, no, because I make a mess.
No, okay, well, I'm asking you're saying, how fast can you drink them? Yeah,
well, no, this is a liter.
So it's not a 12 ounces.
How many cans in a liter? Three cans in a liter?
3 cans.
That's like
What's that? 30? That's 32 ounces.
38 ounces.
32.
38.
38.
Yeah, it's like 3 cans.
Yeah.
3
That's
cans.
good. Yeah, that's what I did.
I think I can shoot 3 cans quicker than you can drink that boot.
You know what? You record it, and we'll see.
I did this. That's what this is all about.
I did
man.
this. Hey, Ronald, I did this in 11 seconds.
Really? That's good. I've been up against a couple that I could never beat. I'm serious. I could never beat them. I could never believe they could drink a beer that fast.
Woo!
I was fast, but not like these guys. These guys.
That's not the only thing Thrash does in 11 seconds.
Oh, come on, you never stopped drinking a beer.
I seen guys. They took a bet that they could drink a half a bottle of 151 Bacardi 151 and not throw up. And these guys, they sucked that rubbish that they was fucked up. I mean, they was fucked up.
Yeah, that's the alcohol poison.
They didn't throw up. Yep, for $10. For $10 bill.
Is that some William Butler Yeats you're reading there? So some Walt Whitman.
Hey, Jesse.
Hi, Bumpy. All right.
Hey, Bumpy, thanks for having all of us tonight. No, I think it wasn't Thomas 75.
Oh.
Bumpy speak. Hold on a minute. You're welcome.
The only straight guy here, for real.
All right. Continue.
The Flying Goose Brew Pub and Grill, the Margarita Goes Up with key lime and Himalayan pink salt. Not the best margarita goza that I've had. When I continued to drink on this one, yes, I mentioned it has the key lime. It has the saltiness. It had a somewhat of a bready malt note in there. Not the bready malt note that I like. The sourdough bread. I really like those in like Berliner Weiss and Goza styles. That type of a malt note to come through. Didn't have it, so already strike it against it there. Just not enough maltiness or sourdough maltiness.
So it's not a Goza 2 beer.
It's all right, but it's
Wow.
As I was drinking on it, as I continued to drink on it, it kind of got this like it was almost like dirty. It was almost dirty. It started tasting dirty. I don't know, like you're at like one of those old bars. And, it's the rundown bar, and they serve you stuff and dirty tap lines or something. I don't know. It just kind of had a dirtiness to it, dirty water. It
wasn't a growler, was it? Would you open that in and see what vessel you opened your beer into?
It was just
a bottle? Was it a can?
It was a can.
It was a can.
I'm going to give this one a 90 out of 100.
So it made an A off that?
Yeah, It
Wow.
was decent enough. It had a really good drying palate too, very dry. And the key lime was nice in there, and picking out the salt was nice. And it was quite tart and sour, so that all worked for it.
Have a goat cheese with that.
Yeah, I've had better ones. Who was it? I think it was Two Roads actually made a margarita, an imperial margarita sour. That was really good. And then another brewing company that made one, Masagave from Founders. That's fantastic. The lime one. I've heard that the other one's not that great, but yeah, 90 out of 100. Still not a bad sour. It's just missing some stuff that I really look for. Sours.
Good score, Bobby.
Oh, okay, yes. To shout stuff out, Multi Monday coming up. What won in the poll? Vienna Lager won.
Woo! Seriously, it came back?
Yeah, it won by 0.2% or 2%, I guess, not 0.2%, but by 2% over the oatmeal stout.
Yes.
So,
What is it?
Vienna Lager on my channel on the 22nd. Hopefully, you can all find a Vienna Lager. If you need help with that one, Sam Adams Boston Lager is a Vienna Lager.
Is it Tecate or whatever?
What?
Those are cervezas. Those are Mexican.
One of them that people think that's a Mexican beer is actually
No,
Vienna Lager.
Lager. No.
There's a lot of them out there, Bumpy. There's a lot of them.
Okay.
No.
Do your research. There's a lot of them.
What he said, do your research, people.
I've heard something like Teddy or something
All right.
before.
Woo, there you go.
Cheers.
Did we get to Beer Man yet? I think you're up there.
All right, man.
You're up.
Yeah, man. Orange pithy, man. Straight up orange, nice. Hold on, I wrote notes, man. I forgot.
He wrote this poem. I'll
Glad
do the
you're not
poem.
I wrote a poem. Hawaiian bread
Is Kenan?
aroma with navel Hawaiian bread aroma with navel orange aroma flavor with a nice pithy orange as well. What I just said.
I gotta get guys.
Something citrusy, slight grapefruit peach. Yeah, nice in the aromas. Yeah, taste same as aromas. Flavors follow the nose. Soft, relaxed mouthfeel with a medium body. Grapefruit peel, dryness, rindiness, and orange pine finish. Low alcohol to none, light, slight tangy, salty, but little to none. Slight chalkiness on the gums. Very nice. I scored this a 96 out of 100.
Woo!
That was some interesting spoken word there.
It went everywhere. It was a little choppy tonight. I'm sorry,
You're good.
but
You're just Beer Man.
that was like in my mind. So I just like put things up in like pieces, sort of. But yeah, as far as beer and cheese every Tuesday the same next week, and Wednesday will be another be the fourth out of 8 malt happy Wednesdays. So bring a malty beer and let's talk about the malts in your beer.
Hell yeah.
Sensory panel. Cheers. Thank you, Eric, man. You rock.
Beer Man.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Michael, cheers. Hell yeah, everyone in the panel. Chat, love you.
Cheers.
Love you all.
We're in my green. Can't pinch me.
I want to keep you up there, but we got to get to the other. I was literally about to bring Ronald Sutton in, and then he goes away. All right, we'll get to our great man, Jeremy Vincent, Chiefs fan for some reason.
Again, the Andy Gator. Yeah. And I wrote some notes too. Wait a minute. For one thing, my beard told me something too. Hold on. He said should have bought a hams. So I give it a. It's okay. I give it a 90.
Nice.
That's my notes.
That's a pretty good okay.
Yeah, I wrote notes too. See, Beer Man's not the only one who can get poetic. See.
Nice, man.
As long as you rhyme, man.
That's right.
That was good. Hey, and I want to say
All the
thanks,
time.
Eric, for having me.
Hell
And don't forget to come by here on this channel on Wednesdays, Wildcard Wednesday. I had a good time with these awesome people on the panel. So everybody else, go watch Bumpy's show on Monday and Beer Man's show on Tuesday, and Michael and John on Sunday. So I can't promote everybody, so I don't have enough time. But
chug.
And Ken,
We all know where your heart is, man.
Yeah.
Ken's still in the basement. Is he still got his clothes
Oh,
off?
he's on in the basement. Ken probably had a couple.
Oh yeah,
of years up there.
hashtag save
Get to
Drewski, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Drewski.
Drewski.
He's
Bring him
back,
back.
baby.
YouTube, do the right thing.
He's back. All right.
Do the right thing, YouTube.
Flip this game around and he is back.
You know who else is ready? BC's beer reviews for our final show.
What's up, man?
Let's get into the whole panel. Come on. It's his first game.
Oh, sorry, I'm on a different show. My bad. Yeah.
Much love, brother.
Well, I gave this one a 7.5 out of a 10 system.
Where's the link?
7.5. All right.
If I had to convert it, I would say it's a 75 out of 100.
That's conversion.
It's a C.5.
The 7.5 is good, people.
Yeah.
It's passable.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Anything you could say about the beer that you
It's
would
overpassable.
change that would make it a higher rating? Anything else?
You know, the floral aroma is really good. I'm enjoying it. I mean, I'm really enjoying the floral aroma. You know, if I had to readjust my schedule or my thing, this system that you got, I would say I would give this probably about a 9.5 or 9.5.
There you go. All right.
So, I mean, I know it's a big difference between a 10-point and a 100-point, but sometimes you just got to readjust. And I'm really enjoying this one. I really am. So
it's a good beer. I really like that.
It's a good beer. Out of all the beers that I've had out of Rogue Ales, this one I have to say that I'm thoroughly enjoying out of all of them that I've had. And I've had, I think, including this one, 4. Yeah. This is my 4th one. So it just right now it just seems to be getting better and better every time I've had a Rogue Ale beer. So
classic beer.
Oh yeah, dude.
Beer. So you can talk about and shout out anything you're doing with your beer review channel, social media, Facebook. Go right ahead.
Right now I've got to restock my fridge because I picked this one up for I generally do videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I picked this one up today because it's a Wednesday. Saturday, I hate to say it, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to try to pick up at least 4 or 5 new beers. I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's going to be a surprise to me as it is to everybody else. So, these beer reviews, and we'll be all surprised together on that day. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
that's the way it is.
Dang.
Yeah, sometimes you get surprised sometimes, you know.
I like a surprise.
Yeah, you know, it's just one of those things where a surprise is a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, everybody, and thank you for having me on the show.
Oh, cheers, BC. Good to see you again, man.
Stick around in the basement.
Stick
You'll get
around.
up on the panel like you did today, and everything will be on Wednesday. And you know what's going to be a surprise? Not really. Is Chadio's awesome review score of that beer?
I'm gonna move over a little bit because I had a second reviewer,
Lucy.
You all remember that show? You guys remember the show? You remember the show, The Critic? What was Jay Sherman's main line?
The movie reviewer, yeah.
What did he always say?
With Beer Man.
This is not good.
Oh,
it's not.
And I'm trying to review it. Like, what if this came from? What if this actually came from Ireland? How would I review it? And I'm like, the same dang way, man. This is just it's crap. I mean, the carbonation in it's gone. It's just nothing. It's a dead beer. It needs to be resuscitated. I don't know how. It's not good. I'm gonna score this. Gosh, I'm being
Give it shock treatment.
I'm gonna score to 50.
Low ball.
Delonte.
And Lucy
Write
scored
that down,
today.
Michael.
Okay.
I know. 5.
Eric is highlighting all of us.
Yeah, all the reactions.
And we're getting back to Chetio in 1 second. There's
And this young lady, she scored it a quarter of a claw.
Okay.
So
I wonder why
she hated it.
she was looking the other way there for a second.
Yeah.
And she did not like. She's like, get me off the camera. I'm not after that beer. I don't know you. Why'd you give me that? But tonight in, good gosh, 19 minutes. What the ABV? Beer Chugs, Chugs channel. Come hang out with us. Hop in, guess the ABV, and have fun.
Chug.
He wants you to chug.
Yeah, you got to chug the rest. You don't like it, man.
Chelate.
Here we go.
There it is.
Hopefully, you did that with the Soul Craft too.
My man chugged it down like nobody's business.
Oh, I thought that shit, man. That Soulcraft was awful. Other shout outs, just your everyday run of the mill beer reviews out of me. Nothing much. Some food reviews. I am changing it up in April. I'm pretty sure, at least for April, I want to do NASCAR race reactions on Mondays, Tuesday beer review, Wednesday food review, Thursday another beer review, maybe a game review or a gaming video on Friday. I'm not sure. I just need to cut it back, man. I'm starting to get that burnout, and I don't want it. So yeah, I want to keep it going. So I just need to kind of simmer down now, pull it back.
It's a burn.
Ow. I feel like miscellaneous, man. What do you think of my bling?
Where is miscellaneous
I
here?
don't know. It's hiding.
I don't know, how many boobs did you have to show for those?
A lot. They weren't mine, so luckily, you know.
More than Ken did.
He's just running down the street pulling out girls' shirts.
There you go. Something hard. But yeah, so there you have it.
All right, people.
That was my story.
At least a B cup.
So, let's go
Eric,
forward, people.
we need Eric's score.
Oh my dear sweet Jesus and Joseph.
Yeah, far
That's
God
the
For having us,
score.
man.
Sweet baby Jesus, not that good of a beer.
It's like, shut up.
All right. So terrible beer, no. Great beer, no. Adequate beer. This is adequate beer. This serves the purpose for what you get. I don't know what this would be bumpy in like a 6 or a 12 pack configuration. Probably that 15 to 16, maybe even close to $17. I would think a 12 pack. Again, I got this in the variety. I don't have the receipt in front of me, but the variety, funny knows, was probably around that 16.
The 12 packs of Smunnies are usually around $14.99.
So with beer included, I think that's a good deal if you get 3 of them and you can try some other beers inside of it. I don't have any of the ratings out. Beer Advocate didn't give this a rating, and there was like a 3 something out of 5 on Untappd. So I'm kind of along the lines of that. I'll give this, oh my God, I want to give it like a low B, so maybe like an 80. Oh boy, if you wrote an 84 in your book there, Michael Komaroff, I'd be okay with that. So yeah, 84 out of 100. It's, oh, I got to chug it. Oh.
Chug.
You didn't give it a 50. You didn't have to try
That
Bryce, did you video that, Bryce?
No, that didn't work, man. That just doesn't go over with me, man.
John and Ellie. So you take care. See you soon.
Cheers. I can't chug it. All right, so 84. There's nothing wow about the beers. Nothing that's like really screaming about it. If you do like more of like a malty, kind of a sweet lemon and almost honey-like sweetness to your beer, you might like this. I think the flavor would just get kind of fatiguing after a while, and I would want something else. But it's done well. If you want a lager beer in the summertime from New England, I would get Narragansett, but this one's not so bad. So 84. Again, here we are. Masters Beer Reviews channel YouTube. We do the Wildcard Wednesday every Wednesday here at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And in 15 minutes, we got to get going here, but in 15 minutes on Beer Chugs channel of YouTube, we're doing the St. Patrick's Day, what the ABV. And then in the following couple of weeks for the end of March, it's still going to be St. Patrick's and Irish-themed beer. So get your behind over there. I'm in this little van called Oxblood Forge. Here's our alcohol. Holy crap.
Yeah, man.
Got another mix today. Things are sounding good. And I keep saying it, but it's true. Before you know it, you're going to hear that we're finally getting ready to press and release an album. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for the press releases that we're going to get put out as far as this new material is concerned. So unless anybody has anything left to contribute to said event tonight, I think we can maybe wrap this up. Any last final thoughts, panel?
Yeah, enjoy today. Stay at home. If you got a drink, make sure you find a ride. Nobody needs a DUI, DWI, or whatever the hell that's called. We don't need that. Yeah.
You don't even want to be.
Also, whatever you do, don't forget to wash your hands.
Right. True.
And on that note,
especially after you go to the bathroom.
Holy crap!
Oops. That's what I forgot to do when I got home. Shit.
Oh, I forgot. And until next time,
no pun.
Keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. We'll see you soon. We're going to play you out, and then we are going to Beer Chugs.
Beer Chugs.
BC wants a link. I'm sure
Glad to see you everybody tonight.